So, Frank, I feel like we have more negative news to report this month. There's 1.4 million square feet of negative net absorption. Availability supply is at a historic high. I mean, what's behind the numbers? Is there anything positive to report?
Hey Sheena, well, you're absolutely right on these stats, and there's a few reasons driving this. Number one, with the drop-off in leasing activity, part of that was due to a lack of any of the large 250,000+ square foot leases. We didn't see that in the month of April, and as you know, one or two of those large deals can move the needle. And on the other side of it, we had several large blocks of space that we've been tracking for a while. We were expecting it to hit the availability rate, and sure enough, in the month of April, it hit the availability rate. More than 1 million square feet at Terminal Warehouse. You had about 400,000 square feet at 1290 Avenue of the Americas because of some planned tenant vacancies there. Over 100,000 square feet at Penn 2. Believe it or not, if it wasn't for those three buildings, all else being equal, we actually would have had positive absorption in the month of April.
Huh, that's really interesting. I feel like I can't ignore the question around sort of the health of the landlords in the market and the special servicing that's occurring. What is your take? Is that affecting absorption or leasing demand?
Sure. I mean, you certainly can't ignore the fact that about 5% of the Manhattan inventory is in special servicing.
Wow.
Yeah, wow, exactly. Now, it's not the same for every building, and there's certainly a unique story behind each of those individual assets, but for some tenants that are timing the market, as they always do, that's a reason for some of them to hit the pause button and try to time the market to see if the most opportune time is several months or several years from now. But on the other end of it, we had more than 7 million square feet of leasing activity in the first quarter. We had 1.5 million square feet of leasing activity in April. So for other tenants, they think the most opportune time for them is now or in the previous quarter.
Well, someone this morning asked me, are we at the bottom? And in my opinion, just looking at your numbers, we're just starting to see the impact on rental adjustments. I mean, what's your take?
Are we at the bottom? I knew the answer to that. They'd probably give me a bigger office, but we are absolutely seeing the impact on pricing. Asking rents are down in Manhattan about 5 to 6% over the last 3 years. That's a small drop compared to 3 years into the 01 recession, the 08 recession. Asking rents are down 25% during those periods, and concessions are one major reason for that. But we are seeing a larger drop in pricing in certain areas of the market. Downtown, for instance, asking rents are down more than 10%. And compounding this is sublet supply. Sublet space has increased about 80% over the last 3 years, and that continues to put downward pressure on pricing.
Well, it sounds like we're very much still in the middle of it, so we'll see what happens.
Well, your take, not mine, though.